What's going on, guys? Again, thank you for all your views and your likes. I do now. I don't do none of that stuff I talk about in my video anymore. It changed my life. 7 years in federal prison for nothing. It was really. So now I paint and tape and patch and repair and replace things in this hotel in San Francisco. That's what I do. So I never went back and picked up my phone. I did go back to the jail and get my check, just so you guys know. So I've seen some people ask some questions about that. As far as the informant girl, like, it got pretty deep with her. I was with her for like 3 months. I was super in love, never seen it coming, for real. And even got even worse because she had a DFS case I didn't even know, which is the Department of Family Services. And what it was is the main investigator for the drug aspect of the Federal Bureau of Investigations in Montana. His friend worked for DFS. So what he would do is he would get at these girls who were on drugs and he would tell them, hey, I'll help you get your kids back if you give me information about drug dealers in Great Falls, Montana. And you know, they would do it most of the time. And so that's how the girl that was the informant on my case decided to inform on me, because she was trying to get her kids back. I didn't even know she had kids. Like I said, I didn't even know she did drugs for the first 3 weeks we were going on dates and hanging out. So I was at her trailer one day and she was at work. She was a waitress. Someone knocks on the door. I open the door. I'm like, hello. It's some lady, well-dressed lady. She's like, who are you? I was like, I'm Justin. She goes, you live here? And I said, yeah. Why? What's going on? She goes, well, I ain't gonna say her name, but I'm some old girl's DFS agent. And if you're living here, then you have to come down to the DFS office, give us a clean piss test, and show that you're working. Otherwise, either one, you gotta move out, and you can't have no contact with old girl because she's in a super heated battle with us to get her kids back, and she's jumping through all these hoops. So I'm like, all right, well, I work, which I didn't work. I never even had a job. This is my second job, really, my second real job. So I go and when Megan gets off work, I tell her what happened, and she breaks down crying. I feel bad for her. She's like, well, what are you gonna do? You don't even know anyone out here. You're not gonna quit doing drugs. And she's like putting it all on me. I'm like, look, I care about you and I want you to have your kids and I'm gonna do everything I can. So if you're saying this is what you wanna do, I'll quit doing drugs. Now, I never quit doing drugs for nobody, ever. Not even myself, not for my family, not for my friends, for nobody. I said, I'll quit doing drugs for you and I'll get a job. I think I know a guy that'll hire me. And she goes, are you serious? She goes, oh my God, that would be amazing. So I said, yeah, let me go talk to him. So let's rewind a few minutes. Before all of this had happened with this girl, I was with a different girl. And I was staying at a little ghetto welfare hotel that was like $200 a week. And I was selling drugs out of the hotel, trapping. So all the families and people that had welfare money would buy drugs from me. So I'd sell them all drugs. It was a horrible thing to do. I'm a bad person at this point in my life, horrible person. And so what I did is I realized it's the 4th of July and all these kids are running around. There's like a whole little gang of kids. There's like 20 of them in this hotel. And they're all bad little kids, breaking stuff, fighting, doing all kinds of stuff. And there was one kid who's like 13. I heard him arguing with his parents about fireworks. And I realized, oh, it's the 4th of July. These damn families don't have no money around here. So I seen this tweaker dude. He's a booster, steals stuff for drugs. And I tell him, I say, hey man, can you steal me some fireworks? And he's like, yeah. He goes, I can get you hella fireworks. I go, I'll give you an 8-ball if you steal me some fireworks. I said, I'll give you a 16th right now, and then the other 16th when you bring me the fireworks. So I give him the firework, or he give him the dope. He brings me these fireworks, and I give them to the kids. I don't think nothing. In California, our fireworks are pitiful things. They barely sparkle. They make a little bit of noise. They suck. Well, in Montana, They're freaking bombs, dude. They're mortars. They go up in the air. They explode shit. They're loud. And it's illegal to set them off in city limits. I don't even know none of this. I just got a couple $100 of fireworks, gave them to the kids like here, and went about my business. These kids are blowing shit up with these fireworks. They're out there, boom, boom, boom. I'm not even really paying attention to what's going on because I'm high and I got a girl in my room and we're doing whatever we're doing. And the cops come because one of the neighbors called the cops because the kids are blowing shit up with fireworks. And they say, oh, that guy in that room over there, give him the fireworks. So they come and knock on my door. Boom, 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 boom. I look out the people, I see sheriffs. I'm like, oh no, the cops are here. I've only been in town like a month and some change maybe. So I'm like, damn, I got guns, dope, weed, I got money. This girl's tripping. I'm like, what are you gonna do? She's like, what do you mean? What are you gonna do? I said, I'm jumping out the back window and I'm fucking out of here. So I grab all my money, I leave everything else. I jump out the back window and I take off running. I run all the way behind this big old shopping complex out there, past like Old Navy and all these stores, and I end up by this Golden Corral. There's a movie theater out there, and I'm pouring sweat. It's July. I'm already instantly from all that running coming down off of meth, and I've been up like 3 days. And I get over to this Golden Corral, and there's this dude, and he's smoking. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? And I'm like, what's up? I think he's smoking weed. He goes, you want to hit this, bro? You look like you're going through it. I'm like, yeah, let me see. I take a big old hit. He's like, man, fool, you better slow down. I was like, what do you mean? It's just some, and I'm starting to taste it. I'm like, man, what is this? He said, man, it's spice. I'm like, spice? I ain't never smoked no damn spice. He goes, oh man, fool. He goes, this shit's gonna get you fucked up. He's like, come into Golden Corral. He's like, I work here, fool. I'll get you a plate. So he gets me a plate and he stands me at the head of this buffet. Man, don't you know that spice kicks in? I'm lost. I'm looking at the buffet. I got my plate. I'm standing there. I'm trying to decide what goes together on this plate. This lady comes up. She's like, sir, are you okay? I'm like, I don't know what matches. She goes, what? I said, I don't know what food matches. Like, what do I eat with this? What do we eat with that? You know? And she's like, here, honey, let me fix you a plate. So she fixes me a plate. I eat. I'm tripping. I'm like, everyone knows I'm high. They know I'm running from the cops. So I take off and I walk all the way across town. I'm going to like one of my only friends in Montana at this point. And on my way there, there's a dude. He owns a dealership, and he, behind his not a dealership, excuse me, an auto body place. Behind the auto body place is a motorcycle that says $500. This runs. So I go in there and go, hey man, what's up? You trying to sell that motorcycle? I'm tired of walking. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. He goes, yeah, I'll sell it. He goes, but hey, back there's an old Bel Air. He goes, I need the fender off of it. He goes, here's some tools. He gives me a little toolbox. He goes, go pull the fender off this Bel Air and bring it in the shop. Now this is a big yard behind this auto body place. So I go back there. It takes me like an hour of tweaking. I finally get this fender off this damn car, drag it into the shop. He's like, all right, man, you're hired. I said, look, man, I don't want a job. I want to buy the motorcycle. He goes, no, you can have the motorcycle. You're hired. Be here tomorrow at 7:30. I need a parts dog. I said, man, listen, I'm not doing that. I'm not working. I'm running dope, dude. I'm fighting. I'm fucking. I'm out here getting high. I said, man, I'm gambling. I'm not working. He goes, look, you could do all that shit on your spare time. You remind me of my little brother. You look just like him. He's got all the same shitty tattoos you got. He's doing life in prison right now. He goes, be out here tomorrow. So he gave me the motorcycle, but I never went. So fast forward back to when Megan says I gotta find a job. I go back to him and I'm like, look, man, I really need a job. Can you help me? He said, man, you were supposed to be here months ago. He goes, man, and you took my motorcycle and you never came and worked. I said, just give me a chance, you know? And then he hired me and I worked for him for like 3 weeks. And then I'm clean and sober, I'm working, and Megan, old girl, she gives a dirty test. And I'm so mad, I'm like, bitch, you had me working, quit drugs, just so you can give a dirty? Like, if you told me you were using, I would have been using. I don't want to be clean and sober at this point in my life. I want to be high. I stayed clean for 3 fucking miserable weeks going out there and doing all that work because I thought you was staying clean. So that's what happened with little girl. She wrote me a whole letter and told me all about it when I got arrested. Thank you guys for all your likes. Follow me. There'll be more.